Hey everybody, IronObie here. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the Red Dead Redemption 2 official trailer. This is really the reveal trailer. We had a release trailer a little bit while back, and it was just kind of like a little teaser, images and stuff. We didn't really learn anything, substantial. But this is our first, look at the world, and I haven't watched it yet, so when if you haven't seen it yet, my reaction to this is going to be just the same as it would be if it was... if you haven't seen this, I haven't seen it, so here we go. We're going to watch it together. I'm just going to let it play out. I'm going to try not to say anything so the trailer just plays, and then be no harm, no foul. We'll see how it goes, but hopefully... Oh boy, I'm so excited for this game, but hyped for it. I'm mad they pushed it back, but enough talking. Let's just go ahead and play the trailer, and I'll get my thoughts afterwards.
Got some money for me, boy? I seen your name in our ledger.
You're a wanted man, Mr. Morgan.
Maybe when your mother's finished mourning your father, I'll keep her in black on your behalf. We got lawmen in 3 different states after us. They chased us from the west, they chased us over the mountains. Open that gun!
We'll need an extra gun.
This place ain't no such thing as civilized.
You're the only one of these fools that I trust.
Where's our money?
Do you have my bag?
Always, Dutch.
Product not yet rated.
Ooh, okay, so real quick, I'm gonna go over that we saw a lot here, and I don't know really what we saw in full motion. I didn't want to say anything. Obviously, I wanted to keep it silent so you guys could actually watch the trailer just like I was watching the trailer. But let's go ahead and maybe go back over the footage a little bit and see what we can see and see what we can find out about the game that we didn't already know. So obviously we have this new character, Morgan. Don't know his last name. I'll have to probably go look it up. I'm sure someone's already got it out there. And he is part of Dutch's gang, and if you didn't play Red Dead 1, and hopefully you did before you did this, because even though this is technically a prequel, it is the sequel game. It is the second out of the 2. Basically, Dutch's gang was just a gang of outlaws who ran through the West, and that actually looks like Armadillo right there if we go back and pause that. That looks like Morgan is walking through Armadillo. Or at least old-style Armadillo, or somewhere else that maybe looks very similar. But anyway, Dutch's gang was a gang of outlaws that kind of ran around the West. They robbed trains, banks, they did outlaw, cowboy stuff. And eventually, they kind of got cut up, and they kind of retired, and they all kind of split up, because something happened. There was this big event, and I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm going to say spoilers right here. So saying spoilers, but the game's technically Red Dead 1... been out for years. If you haven't played Red Dead 1 yet, you're doing yourself a disservice if you're an avid video game player, you're doing yourself a disservice from not playing Red Dead 1. So spoilers from here going out. John Marston, who's the main protagonist of Red Dead 1, apparently was on a train robbery. It was like train robbery go wrong. And we actually see a little bit of something's going on with maybe the big score. It's almost going to be like a heist movie. This is like the big score for them. We see a train in the trailer, but something bad happens on the trailer and everything goes wrong. John gets left for dead. Everyone gets separated, and the gang kind of dissolves, as it were, out of the country, and everyone just kind of goes their separate ways. But something so that happening. So believably, Red Dead 2 is going to be, since it's the prequel, it's going to be the big heist game. And then he's talking to this guy, talking about how somebody died. And then, he's like, oh, maybe I'm gonna put, after your mother's done mourning your father, maybe I'll keep her in black just for your sake or whatever. I don't know who this is. This could just be a character maybe we haven't met before. And at all. So, I mean, I don't want to say this is John or anything crazy like maybe it is John. It could. I mean, it's kind of got. You know what? It's actually a little. And I'll zoom in here on the video. He's kind of got a similar facial structure to John. John had a kind of really bent nose, so that could be a young John. Because I believe the distance from Red Dead 1 to Red Dead 2 is probably about 10, or not 10, probably about 20 years. It's very substantial. John grows up. Because it sounds like when he was running with the gang, he was fairly young, maybe in his early 20s, maybe late 20s, or, you know, comparatively to the rest of the gang, he was young. But, you know, obviously after a lot of stuff happened. So we have this, and this is a good shot of Morgan here. Again, Rockstar has always done a great job with the graphics. Now, we have this big, you know, hubbubaloo debate. Is Red Dead 2 coming to Switch? I don't know, man. Maybe they could make it work, but, just those huge AAA games are hard to do. And of course we have the logo there. Nice solid too. And here, look, we'll see where there's some sort. This is a train robbery. So it seems like not only were they bank robbers, they were also train robbers, and they hit a succession of trains. But at some point there was that one train that went bad. He says we need to go get an extra gun, and here's a train. You know, again, mainly train robbing. But this seems incredibly interesting. We have, right there, we had confirmed Bayou, so I don't know if this is, again, this could be in the same area, but we don't really know. This looks very similar to Thieves Landing and Red Dead 1, got an alligator, so we have wildlife, you know, that's very, very much attacking other wildlife, much like in GTA 5. This looks very much like Thieves Landing. Thieves Landing in Red Dead 1 was kind of this outlaw town, if you will. It was really mucky. It was kind of in a swampy region, kind of way down at the end of the map. Not in Mexico, but, you know, just kind of, it was a swampy region, and it looks very similar to this. So we could be going back to Thieves Landing. The game could be taking place in the same area. We'll have to see. This looks like Morgan right here with the lamp, and they're sneaking. It seems like a terrible idea with the alligators in the swamp or whatever. And then we have him taking aim with a bow, which would indicate that there is some form of hunting in the game. There was hunting in Red Dead 1, and it was an okay system. You know, you hunted things, you skinned them, you could come back to sell them. It was a basic economy, but it was a good economy. It worked. It was a good footstone for what we could see going forward. Of course, their online never really did anything with that. Red Dead Redemption 1's online was very basic. It wasn't very fleshed out. We really didn't get fleshed out online until GTA 5, which is what makes the online premise of Red Dead 2 so enticing to me. I can't imagine you get your own little hideout with your cowboy here, you know, you and your friends are like outlaws or maybe peacekeepers or whatever, and you can go and rob banks and trains. Oh my god, it's gonna be so awesome. I hope hunting comes into the main game. And then we have this chick. She says, you're the only one of these guys I can trust. Believably, she's talking to Morgan, or maybe she's talking to John, because we still haven't seen how John factors into this. We know that he is in Dutch's gang at some point, but we don't know when he comes in. I think he's going to show up. Obviously, we're going to see him in Red Dead 2, just a snippet, or it's going to be, maybe we'll have a larger, you know, he'll have a larger part to play, which will make after playing Red Dead 2, maybe go back, play through Red Dead 1 will make it semi-interesting, since you'll technically be going in chronological order, since even though, again, Red Dead Redemption 2 is a sequel, the story is a prequel to the first game. I hate it when companies do that, but I mean, I'm a big Western guy, so I can't hate on this too much. So we have female character, don't know her name yet, but she said the only person you could trust. Wrangling horses is back. Very big. He can't find his money, apparently. This is something about having, again, they maybe hit banks and then they were having a hard time getting money, or I think maybe it sounded like, because they're like, at one point he says, the law's cracking down on us in 3 states, so maybe it was just getting towards the end of, they had been doing it for so long that the law was kind of starting to catch up with them, and so they look for the this is the final score they're going to do, and they're all going to go settle down, and obviously, as I said, something goes horribly wrong. We got a lot of explosions, dual-wielded guns, and that's Dutch right there, and then we have a picture, that's him talking to Dutch. So that's the gang leader. So again, you don't play as Dutch, you play as Morgan, who's again one of his sidemen. There he is, right there, Morgan on the right. Now that is Bill from if you played Red Dead 1, that's Bill on the left there, believably. I don't think this is Dutch. He didn't have all the markings and stuff. I'm not really sure who this is. This might be a different guy, but this looks like this is maybe a general mission. They're torching a house. Looks like probably on the mountain, the mayor's house, or like it's a very important person's house. But again, he goes like, "You have my back, always, Dutch." And then boom, there we go. Red Dead 2 pre-ordering now for spring 2018. Now, hopefully they stick to the spring 2018 release date, because Rockstar is infamous, at least in my eyes, for postponing games. Because again, but you know, they postpone games, but the games come out, and you know, they come out later, but they come out good. But we had that thing where in Rockstar with GTA 5, there was like, oh, you know, we're pushing stuff back, and they kept pushing things back. And it's like, yeah, heists are coming, don't worry, we're gonna get heists. And then heists didn't show up in GTA 5 for like a year. Like, GTA 5 Online at launch didn't have heists, which were like one of the big selling points you could do with your friends. And they didn't get it, we didn't get it for a year. And that sucks, that really, really does suck. Now, and then again, it came out on the Xbox One and PS4 when it originally was on the 360 and PS3. But, yeah, Rockstar is just infamous for delaying games. So they've already delayed this game once. I won't take any more delays. I was gonna say no. Spring 2018. I need this game. I need me some no one does Western games, and Red Dead Redemption made the Western game. Like, it made the modern Western game, and no one else has done it after that. Like, sure, you could say maybe Call of Juarez, but Call of Juarez Gunslinger is really the only recent thing I've played that I actually liked. But no, I need this game, Rockstar. I need a spring 2018 pre-order going in. All right, guys, that's the reaction there. I hope you are excited for us Red Dead Redemption 2 as I am. Hopefully you are, because you came here to watch me scream at it. So thanks for watching the video, guys. I'll see you out in the field. Bye.